Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth1204 for another new Let's Play, brought to you by muchgames.ca. In the last episode? There was no last episode, what am I talking about? I'm like on autopilot. This is Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. A game which required a lot of setup beforehand because it's an old video game on Steam. This game has, I got as a present from a friend of mine, and the series in general, just the Trails, Legend of Heroes, Trails blank, is something that a bunch of my friends are like super gung-ho about, so I've always wanted to try it, and well, I have an opportunity now. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. All I know is that I've drawn a whole load of the characters from Patreon so far. But yeah, the options are like really bare. I actually had to configure this from a file on, like, in my Steam library on my computer. Like, I had to go to where the game is downloaded on my computer and go to like a config thing. And even then it was like a whole hassle getting the controller and everything, but like all we got here is status, minimap, camera menu button, orbment style, whatever that is, and a whole bunch of other stuff that doesn't matter. Also, since this is like the PC version, the configuration had like a turbo button and stuff, so I'm kind of excited for that in case battles get tedious. But anyway, let's get started and see what this is all about. This is going to be a purely blind Let's Play, so I apologize for how bad it is. Normal average difficulty for those wanting a bit of challenge. Harder difficult set. So there's no easy. There's just for those wanting a little challenge. A hard difficulty for those who find normal lacking. I'm going normal because I don't like getting challenged in blind Let's Plays. Apologies for the noise. I need to close my window shade. Wow, that's such a difference. Estelle, okay. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. I'm assuming that the graphics here are all like remastered from, let's see, 2004 was the PlayStation 2 era? Unless this was originally a PC game, which is entirely possible, but I doubt. And Shara's gone, traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Now, the real Estelle is from Tales of Vesperia, and you can't tell me otherwise. Hey, I'm home! Daddy! Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole, sneakers, something from my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks and you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? It's a baby! I finally have a new baby brother. How do babies happen? Do you just find them in the forest, Daddy? Is that how babies happen? What? Yeah, well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Wait, did you think that he brought you a dead boy? Estelle! Looks kind of dead if you ask me. Oh my god. Alright, so I don't have like much experience with Falcom like games, so I don't know like what their general style of writing and stuff is, but so far it's been pretty good. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. Speaking of eyes, what's up with yours, Cassius? Like, your eyes are kind of drifting apart there. Huh. It's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why'd you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kind of words? No doubt from Scheherazade. I was about to say Scheherazade, but that's something else. Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl's going to get me in trouble one of these days with her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Oh my god, get me out of this house! Who are you? Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Well, now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! Oh! You're shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that's just gonna make it take long for your body to heal. Did you just jump on him? Just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle! Estelle Bright! She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it... Wait a minute, don't try and change this up. Oh god. Oh, there go the ribs. Ow! Quit yelling! Alright. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that's just gonna make things worse. She actually is jumping on him, oh my lord. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name, you know, the thing people call you? I told you mine already. Don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems the logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Do you want to get jumped on again? Fine. My name is... Huh? My name is what? My name is Chicka Slim Shady. His name is Title Sequence. Sweet. His name is Harmonica. Yep, this is an old game. Oh boy, I remember this PS2 era. It was when like Dark Cloud and stuff all came out and everything looked fancy. And it doesn't anymore. Okay, here's your question of the day. I'm not doing question of the days in this. By the way, that's the name of the game. Do you think that the PlayStation era aged better or the PlayStation 2 era aged better in terms of graphics? Let me know. Man, some PS2 games looked so cool at the time, and not anymore. We're never getting his name, are we, though? I'm very concerned, though. Estelle has a father, and he's alive, and this is a JRPG. Like, if there's one thing that every single JRPG ever has taught me, is that parents are not long for this world. I'm surprised so far we haven't seen any characters I've been asked to draw yet. Maybe they're from the Cold Steel series or something. But most of the characters kind of carry over, don't they? I don't know. I have no idea the story, the timeline, if Cold Steel is even related to Trails in the Sky. I don't think it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. No, I don't know. I want to look it up. Certainly are a lot of characters in this game. The music is great too. Right, that's what. I was mixing up Estelle with Juna, with the names. I'm really going out of my way to not tell them what my name is, aren't I? Like that was a large production of me to put on to ignore their questions. Unless my name is Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. It's so bright in here. Well, that is your last name, isn't it? I slept like a rock. And I'm older now. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. I guess my name's Joshua. I guess that's a no. Oh, I thought that was the game's music, but no, that is Joshua on a harmonica. Guess I better get myself ready then too. So who's the main character? Is Estelle the main character, or is it Estelle and Joshua? I guess we'll find out. Or just Joshua, I don't know. Estelle seems more main than him so far, but he probably has the secretive past. Actual clapping. Nice, Joshua. Bravo! Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. What the heck? That was weird. My headphones just stopped working for a second, started blasting out my main speakers. Alright. Okay. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters thought bags under their eyes. Not that I mind with that siren song here is gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I'm clearly the woman of the house. That you're also the only woman in the house, so that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You can at least try to sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? Ballad of the Windfish. Oh, The Whereabouts of Light. Yeah, that's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. The frame rate is going all over the place, by the way. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It really is just a matter of concentration. You're probably right, I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. That sounds weird. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being I'm so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. For your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua! Why do you have to say man's voice when it's clearly the only other person here is my father? Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay, I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or just... are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get to eat enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we learned up to this point. That's convenient! And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. Isn't that a thing you put on your arm? That means they're not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior braceler in the beginning, or, in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. You know, I set the configuration to large text. I'm kind of scared what it looked like originally, because this is still hard to see. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? What? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we mastered the skills we've been learning in training? Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. That you mentioned it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or another. Star. I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Ha! You're the one who raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so much alike. But whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. I like that it had to transition to us standing because they don't have getting up animations. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. Excuse me, no need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude! But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News. Liberal? It's the Liberal News now, from the General Goods Store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it, one copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. Yay, money! If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay. We're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Charizard my regards. Look, we can walk around now. Okay, let's see. I put on analog also. Okay, so we can't turn the camera in here. Okay, oh, apparently I set to the menu. That's great. There's Joshua Bright. I don't have a last name because I was adopted. I use twin swords, that's cool. She uses a staff and has long hair and a vest. Oh no! Oh no! I know what happens to people who have staves, long hair, and red vests. Well, I'm not gonna get too attached to you. Orbment. we'll probably learn what that is. We got a Liberal Kingdom map. Tactics. There's the same things there. Files. And we can erase our file from in the game. That's cool. Can I check anything? By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out, but don't you worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. Okay, now he's... Does that mean he's sick? Are you sick? Are you gonna die from sickness, or are you gonna die from being murdered? Let's find out. Yay, free roam camera. I had to set it to that too, as opposed to just going in 45-degree angles. That's fancy though. I'm gonna get so lost with this, but thank God for mini-maps is all I gotta say. We're gonna go for a little bit of length on this just to maybe get the tutorials out of the way in this episode. So what does this say? North Roland. Selg, I guess, is a measure. Wow, we actually have our own sign pointing to our own house. City of Roland. Wow, those kids are tiny. I'm actually having a hard time picking out all the buildings. Looks like it made good time. At least it's not PlayStation 1 era, you know, Final Fantasy 8 Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy 9 graphics, because man, my eyes have so much trouble with that. Not too early or too late either. Excuse me. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Yes, we know that. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place. I don't know why'd you expect to get away with any less effort. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Let's go buy stuff. Hello. Top of the morning to you kids. Good morning, Mr. Elgar. Good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today's the last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about the last time I had you run the store. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been a bit scatterbrained ever since she was a child. Probably all those knocks she took to the head when playing with the boys. Really? So I guess that scatterbrain trait isn't something new, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. Don't call me scatterbrained. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. Shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? No, I'm gonna search your house. Hello, ma'am. Good morning, Stella. Oh my, well if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you on your way to bracer training? Yeah, just you watch. I'm gonna pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Shara too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle, why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Now that you mention it, you did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right? That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Ryan got a new streak of brand sneakers in on that day. Estelle! Yes? You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust, even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Alright, I'll be more careful from now on. Well, that's that. Now how about the both of you get over to the guild? Man, you just can't argue with her. You're named Stella, like the Bart's mother in, what's it called? FF5. Are you gonna die too? Is everyone here gonna die? Good morning, Mr. Rynan. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You were up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the new Stragas? Unbelievable. You've actually forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not even here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the liberal news for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new Stragos aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the liberal news, though, I should have them around in noon. Around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Hello. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers. I'm really happy for you, ma'am. So what's the... Oh, that's that. That just shows close by things. Oop, I went the wrong way. I have no idea what the turbo button is supposed to be then. Is it this? Is it this? I don't know. On my way over the forest and Mistwald, maybe we can't turbo through the regular, there's a merchant shop from Bose who came here by lumber. We can't turbo through the, towns or something, I don't know. Bracer Guild, okay. Ina. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Oh, that's Shara. Cool. Hi. I love you. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And the last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of the information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp. So I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orb mint with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Oh, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was totally intent. It was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. Yay! I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. Excuse me. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Okay, let's learn about orb mints. Orb mints are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. Isn't Orbal one of the Wright brothers? A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or process septium is installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, These devices play an integral role in all the facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. You really could have thought of, like, some better name for this. Alright. Bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain stability over their respective regions. I have a new item in my inventory. Cool, I think I got a trading card. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the Bracers in each region. Okay, what about the Liberal Kingdom? The Kingdom of Liberal. It's so hard to say. Liberal. It's probably Liberal. The Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zamorian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Alright. Western half of the... I can't read that map. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high levels of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. That's it. Let's see, since I got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know I was gonna have to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking in your first objective, shall we? Yes, let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebook! Oh god, we got our Pokedex. Sweet, now we're gonna have a Pokemon battle with our rival. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see there's a bulletin board there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. On the bulletin board, okay, okay, selecting a job, you can view their details. Is this a bulletin board? No. Training, retrieval. Client, Charizard, 500 Mira, direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland to bring back the contents of a chest. Okay. Details of this job confirmed the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. Bracer Notebook can easily be found by clicking on the Books tab. Cool. Very good. Looks like you're able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? What's with the H there? I don't think I was supposed to be there. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melger's orbital factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Alright, you know what? We're at 36 minutes on my clock, so I think this is a good time to just pause and make a break for the next episode. So, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth1204 with Trails in the Sky for Much Games. Next time, we'll continue our training and hopefully finish our training, but we'll see. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.